Hello everybody of the Let's Play community, I'm the Blind Swordsman, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. In the last episode, we went ahead and we got to the final dungeon of the game. This episode, we're going to finish off said dungeon, and in the next episode, it's going to be the actual, finale of the Let's Play, which is going to be super exciting. It's going to be super swell as well. Now this episode, it is going to be a little bit longer. As you can see, it's like a 30-minute video, but we're going to get through it because it's going to be pretty freaking cool once we get through it, and then the next couple episodes are just the finale and a few other things. Now I think what I'm going to do when I go to my next LPs or whatever's with this, I'm probably going to I'm probably going to go ahead and just make it so that, okay, so it fixed itself. That was really weird. It just kind of frame skippage there. I apologize. My recorder wasn't the best because I was recording it on my laptop. But I think I'm just going to do like 20 something minutes max with maybe like a 30-minute video mixed in between. So yeah, I'm glad that I tried that out, tried to do like longer videos just to see what my balance would be. And my balance is simple. I need to make sure that I am doing videos that are shorter than 30 minutes. You know, not as long as 30 minutes, but enough. But this part right here, Cecil dies. I haven't had Cecil die in a really long time. He usually dies when everybody else dies. It's not usually him just dying by himself, but it looks like he did, because we got to the bottom part last episode, and we're going to be getting to the really like, I feel like the longest part of the dungeon, but not the most difficult part, and it is actually pretty fun. So once we get out of this part and we actually beat these guys and everything, we should be good to go. So jump up into the air. But I have to keep everybody healthy, so unfortunately Cecil is going to be out of the fight probably for the rest of the time, so. Yeah, these guys like to use their poison attacks quite well. It's a little weird how well they use these poison attacks. Because I don't know if they hit very hard. I think they're just trying to steal health from me a little bit, or they're trying to make it so that you use up some health a little bit. Now I'm kind of in trouble because of that, so I loaded my state and said heck to that. I'm not going to probably do that battle. So yeah, I just walked past it because yeah, I never do those battles. I don't know what I was thinking going in there. So yeah, don't go in there if you're not good enough at the game, which I'm not to actually do that. So, and it's not a big deal. I'm not 100%ing the game really. So we are now in the spot that I was saying. It's pretty cool. It's like a mirror in here. We're fighting off another red dragon, but I didn't really show too much of that, so I just decided, hey, I'll show off the red dragon. And luckily the red dragon isn't too difficult. Yeah, Rosa got 1,000 damage, but I mean, the reason why she got off so much, why he got so much damage off on Riddy and Rosa is because their defense isn't that high. But you can always acclimate with that because you have Rosa in your party to be able to heal her heal the party whenever you want them to. So I mean, it's good. It's not a big thing. So I mean, once we get this off, obviously now it should actually do some pretty good damage, and then I think doing that should get pretty good damage. So I mean, we're pretty close to already knocking him down, so I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. Because yeah, I mean, for this, the enemies are just going to be one of the enemies we saw in 2s, with the exception of one, which is usually just one anyway. They're not difficult because they're by themselves. The reason why I believe in Final Fantasy or any RPG is hard with certain fights is because you have more than one. CPU earlier because it had those 2 nodes in the front. That's a good example. They had those 2 nodes in the front. It was kind of hard to figure out how to fight it. But once you figure out how to fight it, and then it was just one-on-one, it was pretty easy to kill it. So. The only issue I have is the encounter rates in this place have been jacked up, and I understand that. But I wish they would have done it like this, because it takes a really long time to get through here. I wish they would have kept it like kind of the same for one of the last dungeons in the game, because I don't feel like, because I was watching SGB Likes to Play LP this the other day, and Johnny said in one of the dungeons that earlier, the encounter rates jack up, and I disagree. I believe in here is where the counter rates jack up, and I understand why, but I don't think it should be like that. I think you should keep it the same for that, because like even Final Fantasy like 7, some of the later Final Fantasies, they don't do this in the end game. Like, they just don't. They try to make it easier on everybody. So I mean, it is one of those things that's just like, you know, you probably should make the encounter rates a little bit lower. Just a little bit, you know, you don't have to make them so high. And this is, the hardest part about this is that when someone dies, so a lot of times I have to just leave them. Luckily, like, experience isn't like a huge deal at this point, because we're not going for experience points, we're going to try to get past everybody. So, I mean, it is what it is. Oh, Cecil looks like he was about to die. Holy crap, I was close. I was close to killing Cecil. This is not good. And I'm running out of high potions pretty quickly. Just because, I mean, this is how you save MP. You buy tons and tons and tons of high potions, and this is something I recommend to anybody. Just whenever you're going into a difficult dungeon in Final Fantasy IV, or just the last one, you always should bring a ton of high potions, because if you don't do that, it's going to make it a lot more difficult on your health. Because of the fact that you're going to now have to use Rydia a lot freaking more. And he uses Reflect because he can use spells on himself. They'll basically go back to people. Now the problem is now I cannot heal, because if I heal, it's going to heal him. Now luckily, he's kind of easy-ish. So I mean, we'll just see where this hits though. It hits Rosa, in which case I can't heal her anyways. I mean, like, it wasn't a big deal, but. And now we have Flare, which is gonna hit. Oh, Cecil. Yeah, that's not. It's kind of a big deal, but not really, just because Cecil's like has tons of HP. But then he kills him off, doesn't he? No, he was close, but he didn't. I just don't remember, like I said, like I don't remember how, like, everything that happens in the recordings. So sorry if that's something that you were looking forward to, so I had to remember everything the fetching recordings. That's not how it works, so. Okay, keeps Rydia alive. Barely, holy cow. Let's see, it's gonna heal itself, but it heals it for 4, so. But luckily it doesn't heal that much, because Kiriga doesn't heal for like tons. If he's gonna do something like that, he should do a Kiraja. But Kiraja's not gonna really do anything. Now he's picking up his speed a little bit. But in which case, I mean, we're right there with him. We're hanging with him. We have just as much speed as he does, which is why you grind for experience points. If you don't grind for experience points, it's not going to be beneficial for you to do that. Now he missed, so I believe I can heal if I want to. But if he does a holy, it'll still hit one of us. So it's got to be lucky here that it hits like Kane, in which case it hits Cecil. So pretty well screwed right there without, you know, Cecil in the game, but it is what it is. But now I can wake Cecil up, and everything should be hunky-dory. Now that's the thing with Rosa, why she's such a diverse character, and why I always try to keep her alive, is because of the fact that she is so good at, like, you can use basically any item that you need with her. Like, you don't need to use it with anybody else. I choose Rosa or Rydia half the time just because Rydia has a way to be able to go into has a way to actually what am I trying to say, usually doesn't hit as hard from other people, so it's just weird. But we're getting him down. If he's getting to red, then that means he's going down pretty quickly here. So I was hoping that would have been the last hit, just because I was done fighting him. I didn't want to fight him no more. But like, he tries to do haste half the time, and haste just doesn't like work for him. Like, it doesn't, because like I've accumulated enough speed that this is something that doesn't need to happen. So I'm just kind of waiting a little bit just to kind of figure out and get back into swords and figure out what I need to do. Now, I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty reckless at this point just because, you know, I feel like I have a lot of health. I haven't had this much health before. Like, I grinded a crap load. And so here I'm just like, okay, alright, I'm gonna cut that because I'm done with that. Probably took just as long, but, you know, we need to make sure that I'm not doing that anymore. But the next points here, I believe after this cut, made it downstairs, or I didn't make it downstairs. I think I loaded the state, actually, and I did not put my filters on, which case I can do that at the end of the thing. I might have went back upstairs for something, so yeah, so I would cut here, but I don't want to risk stuff, so we'll see another death mask fight. It shouldn't take us too long, so just because now I'm kind of an expert on these. But I'm like, okay, wait a minute. If I do that on myself, then it should hit him. Just because he has Holy set up to do that. So I think that's what I started doing. I don't know, it's worth a try, you know. I was like, crap, why did I do that? So I mean, this is gonna heal him up back to full health, basically. All that damage I did, everything, I messed up because I said, hey, I'm gonna heal myself because I need the help. No, I don't, but so these guys are just kind of hard, but that's what you do if you want to get damage off on him. And I believe you could do Kiriga on him, and that will make it so that he doesn't like, so that it heals you instead. So I mean, you gotta think opposite when you're fighting these guys. And that's the big thing, is you have to think opposite. So what you do is you throw the cure at him, and then that comes back to you. I don't know if it comes specifically back to just Rosa or not, but it does not. I mean, it goes to a random person, but you have a chance of it getting to the people that you need. So you can still heal yourself. It's just that you need to do it at him. And that's something I didn't realize in the first fight and couldn't figure out, because I haven't played the end game in a really long time. Let me just tell you, the end game in this is really kind of funny to me, and it's kind of difficult just because of the fact that, yeah, I can't remember stuff on it. I can't remember a lot of that. And if you haven't played it in a long time, I mean, that's where you're going to run into some problems. Now, Kiriga is still going to go off of him and come back to somebody else. and I went to Cecil, which is nice. I mean, like Hiraja. So I mean, these guys are pretty easy actually. If you just realize that you're not actually attacking them with anything else but your physical attacks, but you're gonna send some black magic attacks back at him by using it on yourself. So I mean, you have to just use stuff on yourself. And I believe I might have died too. I don't know. I can't remember. Honestly, that's probably why I had that sort of problem. So I mean, it's just crazy to me. Now, it hit the wrong person that time, but that's what I'm saying. You still have to kind of risk that. You still have to risk that it may not hit the right person. Or there may be, like, some issues that you come across. Because, I mean, this is the end game. I mean, you can waste as much MP, as much HP, as much anything as you want to. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna just risk it. Go for the hit. He's only gonna heal with 4, so it's gonna be less. So I believe it's like 200 that he heals for. But we got him down to red, so this should actually make it so that he dies faster. At the very least. Now that put haste on Rydia, so that's a good thing. But I healed him by accident because I didn't know that he didn't put reflect on. But it's not like it erased everything. It just healed for a max that you can heal. So if you look at 9999, it doesn't actually go over. That's the amount that it heals for. So it's just something that you gotta realize is that, okay, I didn't heal him the full way, but I healed him a lot of the way. And yeah, so now everybody's dying around me and stuff. So it's like, oh shoot, I need to have these people wake up. So I mean, this is difficult. These guys are pretty hard. But luckily, you know, Cecil took a run of it, and then he got it back. So I mean, that's good to me. Now I'm just like, shoot, I'm gonna lose Rosa here. I was like, oh, thank goodness I didn't lose her. But you know, 360 is not nearly enough. So I'm like, shoot, I'm just gonna have to throw this crap back at him. Let's see what I can do here. Because I mean, we gotta get down there. We gotta get going here. We gotta get to the end parts of the game. So I'm just thinking, okay, I gotta attack. Like, I just gotta go attack the full force right here. And luckily he healed us. So I was like, shoot, get this off quick. And then everybody will be healed more. So I got that off. And haste. So I think he's either running out of his spells, or he's just acting stupid because the fight's gone on too long. I haven't seen him do that ever, where he just completely messes up. I haven't seen that ever. So now Rosa, I can heal her up whenever I want to, but I beat him. That's all that matters with that. So, and now we get to the end parts. Now, there's not going to be any more surprises, I don't believe. I believe there's going to be different fights that we're going to fight, but we're heading to this part here because we need to get this weapon for somebody. So now we've got to get another Masamune, and we're going to get that for wow, we're going to get that for Edge. So he has 2 of those things, which we get. A pogo, very difficult though. Your best thing for this, get him up into the air. At least get somebody up into the air quick. And so I'm trying to think what is going to be the best thing to do. Now Bahama is a fire-based summon, so I may not have picked it as summon, but I can't remember specifically what happened there. So we'll just have to see. It's just something I'll have to look and see if that actually works or not. But I was like, okay, got pretty decent attacks off on him. got healed up basically back to normal for a lot of everybody. My physical attackers are doing pretty good attacks, so now we just have to have this Mega Flare hopefully work. Now Bahama is a very good summon. A very good summon, and I like using Bahama a lot. But yes, then I look, I'm like, okay, Frost, he's ice. So then I was like, okay, fire's good to go. So I can just use that Mega Flare every time I want to. So I mean, like, you don't even have to have spells on there to use for that. So I decided to use Kiriga because I'm like, okay, I need like conserve, and I don't think everybody's gonna need a Kiraja. So got everybody back to healthier, and made sure that, you know, at least Rydia is back to full health because she's our best attacker right now. She's our best option on offense. We need to have her. So I mean, that's what we're doing right here. Now Pogo shouldn't go down slow just because of that, but Pogo is just difficult. Always has been, always will be. Always needs to take a lot of damage to go down. So we're getting this all squared away. The Bahama does take more, and I'm looking at Rosa's MP right there. I don't know if I even noticed that she had bad MP, or if I was just playing risky. Because in playing risky, I mean, that's what you gotta figure out, is what you're gonna do. So but I think I'm getting close to the end of this fight, it looks like. So should be able to get through here pretty quickly, get to the next fights, and then get to the end parts of the dungeon. I mean, we gotta get to the end, and then tomorrow will be the finale. And I'm dead serious about that. We are making it to the end of the game. Tomorrow will be the final boss battle. Then I have a credits video, which is cool. In which case I don't want to have a credits video. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's see here. No? There we go. That didn't take too long, it took a few minutes. Now that can be used on, what's his name, Edge. So, that'll be nice. Not to heal everybody back up. And no one died in that fight. I don't know if that's, I think that's probably a first for me in this. Edge gained a level actually, which is good. In which case, like I said, I'm not really like too big of a fan of keeping everything, you know, sort of weird for that. So I do use an elixir because we do need to get the MP. I'm not using it for healing. So okay, so I think this is the final stretches right here that we're getting to. Got another elixir, so using that elixir wasn't a bad idea. But yeah, so far, and I spoke a little too soon, but that is the fastest I've actually gotten through this particular place without taking any damage, without doing a fight. He was unfortunately the first one, so, but it is what it is. So, and I didn't put the other sword on Edge. I probably should have done that before I did these fights. So I was like, okay, I have to conserve my MP, so I'm not going to use too much MP with Rosa. Just try to keep everybody alive as much as I can, and then if I need it, it's for emergencies only at this point. Because the problem is yeah, I mean, like I said, yeah, use it, but like you still have to have MP for the final boss. So you have to kind of make sure that you're not using too much MP. So if you use too much MP, I mean, that's the thing that's valuable to you. especially in the boss battle, because you have to use some magic attacks and you have to use a ton of healing. So in my eyes, I mean, risking it right now as opposed to risking it then is a lot better, just because the boss fight's freaking hard. The final boss fight is difficult. He's friggin' Fetcher and I hate him. Just because I think he cheats, but in this version of the game especially. But we got into the Avenger, which I already had one of those before, I believe. But yeah, the Avenger is like the least utilized sword in the game. Just because what it does is it makes it so that Cecil has automatic haste. But I look at this, I'm like, shoot, that's not good. So I put the crystal shield back on and I leave Excalibur on. Excalibur is the best sword in the game. I don't know what I'm thinking here. I should have realized, and I'm like, oh crap, I did not heal anybody, which is like a no-no. Like, you need to do that. You need to heal people. But luckily, like, this guy doesn't do too much damage, and I was like, okay, I think I should be fine. But we'll see here. So, but Rydia and freaking Edge both died. So hopefully we've got the tag team of those three doing well. So, man, I used a ton of Phoenix Downs in this episode. Holy cow. I never realized how many Phoenix Downs I used. Making some good time though. Because hopefully I can just get out of here and get done with this recording session, and then hopefully we can keep everybody nice and healthy here. And then move on to the next episode tomorrow, which should be like 20 minutes. Which won't be that bad. 20 minutes shouldn't take me that long, so, you know, gravity. Alright. 250s. 2,547. And the death. There we go. Now, I should have done this before. I'm stupid for not doing that. I'm very dumb for not doing that. Holy cow, my nose. Jeez. I didn't sneeze or nothing, there wasn't a cut, but jeez. My friggin' nose, dude. I was pondering doing a save state, and I probably should have, to be like nice. But you can use this Gashel whistle anytime you want that thing to come. I'm like, where is it? Because I'm trying to actually, I think I'm trying to use see what it's for, and it's called Fat Chocobo. It's really nice. I mean, at the end of the game, you can't go out, but they give you an option to do that, so I mean, it's pretty cool. Okay, so we're taking on another one of these. Dang it, I should have cut more fights out. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, that's going to make the episode kind of boring, but it is what it is. I edited it probably half-fast, but like I said, we're getting through it. We're going to get through this and be done. And I probably should have, like I said, after I recorded the last episode on Saturday, I should have edited this one a little bit better, so... But luckily we won't have to deal with long recording sessions and long episodes that we need to edit, so for a long time, just because, especially when I go back to Mario All-Stars, I'm not going to be doing too many long videos. So, but we're getting through it, so we're getting through it, and we will get through this episode, and then I said next, sorry to say this like 5 times, but yeah, next episode's the final boss battle, and I'm super excited about that just because it's been a long time coming since I started this LP, and now I'm finally getting to the end of it. I don't like it. I'm not like dark-minded Sith where I just don't upload. Like, I'm so self-conscious about that. Like, I don't understand his situation. He kind of explained it a little bit more. So I mean, like, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, I can't. Personally, I don't like doing that. That's just me. I'm not saying that he's a bad person because he does it the way he does it. I'm not saying anybody else is bad people because they do it the way they do it. I'm just saying that, yeah. So we somehow come across 2 more of these guys, which really sucks. And I'm like, why don't I use Bahama and see what happens here? Because at this point now I have to use MP to actually get through this place and actually get to the end. So this shouldn't take too long because I'm looking at this and we only have like 6 minutes left in the video. So it may be that this Bahama works really good. I don't know. That'd be good, like if it maxed them out a couple times and then they just died. So who knows? Yeah, not bad actually. Not bad, but that's good because then I'm getting some. Because you gotta focus on one at a time. That's the whole issue. So I start throwing crap at them to see if I can get more damage off, and I did. This is like, okay, I've got a few swords. I've got a few things that I can get rid of in my inventory. Edge is perfect for trying to get rid of stuff in your inventory. Like, key is a godsend to get rid of stuff in your inventory. Which was something that I didn't realize, and I could have utilized that a lot more and gotten more attacks off and gotten more damage off. So I was like, okay, this could work. Because I need to get out of this alive. I need to make sure I have everybody alive, because it's going to be a lot of experience points because it's 2 behemoths. So yeah, so I throw the one at the other guy and then I attack with this guy. So yeah. 1896. Not 186, but 1896, so. Alright. Getting the attacks going. We want to get the jumps going, baby. We want to get them jumps going. And there we go. We're getting really close to beating him, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to auto battle this guy and destroy him. And got that away, and there we go. Everybody gained, like 2 people gained levels in that, which is awesome. And Rosa gained Holy, which Holy is a pretty decent attack. I think you saw it with the Death Masks. That's one of their big attacks. They use those. So, Fama Shuriken, which is awesome. Now I could throw that. So, I mean, it's just some of the stuff that I don't really realize to do makes it harder. So, but you know, luckily we're getting right to where we need to be. So, and luckily I know how to fight these guys easy. So I'm like, okay, shouldn't take me that long. And I wish I would have thrown something. And I'm not switching to the other sword that I have, and I don't think I did that in the rest of the game. So I mean, oh well, I guess, but still, you know, something that you need to do. You need to equip stuff when it's better. So I mean, and I just don't do that. I don't do that because I'm not thinking straight here. I'm just trying to get through this stupid dungeon because this dungeon takes forever. This is not my favorite dungeon in the game. I'll just tell you that. I don't look forward to it when I play this game. And I'm not saying that because it's necessarily a bad thing, but like, the difficulty curve for this game, here's the thing, Final Fantasy IV is pretty freaking easy throughout the whole game. It's easier to find stuff, it's easy to beat battles, and there is grinding required, but it's not too heavy, and it's just easy, like it's an easy game. But you get to this place, and this place is saying, nah, it ain't easy no more, and it kicks you in the face. So I mean, that's the whole dumb thing with this. So I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't get why they had to make it hard when the rest of the game was atrociously easy. Like it's kind of sad how easy the game was. So know, that is what it is, so. Yeah, that's one of the annoying things with this. So, I mean, we're getting there, but. Here we go. Got him. And. Now, I don't remember if we're gonna get there in this episode, or if it's another one that I have to get to. We're getting pretty close to the end. Another Fama Shuriken. I'm like, shoot. Baby steps. Baby steps. Oh yeah, okay, that's the end, I believe, right there. So like, shoot, I have to go this way. No, I don't. Beginner's trap. So. I get down here, and actually no, the next episode it looks like is when we get to the end, unless I make it here. I don't think I'm going to though. Holy crap, I think I did make it. I did. I've never had that happen before. Alright, well in the next episode Let's Play Final Fantasy IV, we're gonna get to the end. We're gonna fight the final boss battle. Take care everybody and have a fantastic day.